Alright, just thought I'd do a little video of how I do a bit of a gold bar. So I've got my gas furnace. Just runs off normal bottle gas. Crucible, gold. There's about 8 ounces there. Just all dry blow gold, so it's all pretty fine. Add to that a bit of borax and a bit of spar pH, which is sodium carbonate. So we get our borax into the crucible. I normally try and put about as much flux as I've got gold, or even a bit more. Put that in. Probably about half as much of the sodium carbonate. And gold. So there we go, there's the brute in there. That just goes in there. And I can't really hold the camera and light the furnace at the same time, so we'll crank her up and have a look later on. Cheers. Alright, so she's been cranking away for about 5-10 minutes. So what we'll do now is we'll give it a good stir, make sure it's all good. So yeah, let's do that. Turn the gas off. As you can see, she's pretty hot in there. So you want to be able to, you know, she's cooked when there's no lumps in it. She's not, it's running like water, you know. So I'm stirring that with a carbon rod. So that's all well liquid now and stirred. So what I'll do is close that back up. And we'll just hit her again for another minute. And then all I do, I don't muck around pouring bars and that. I used to. All I do now, I'll leave it in the crucible. And that'll let it cool down in there a bit, and then knock it out of the crucible. So yeah, we'll do that next. All right, we've been going for another minute, so we'll shut it down and just let it cool off. I can't rate these gas furnaces high enough. They're, I've had the electric one, there's a dead electric one there. The elements crap out in them. This one's awesome. Got it off eBay for about $300. Comes out of Eastern Europe or somewhere, but they're simple and good. Easily get up over 1500 degrees. That's what the blacksmiths use. So that's just, if you can see that, just bubbling away in there. That borax is doing its thing. So we'll let that cool down for a minute, and then I'll lift that crucible out and we'll cool it down slowly, and then we'll get our gold button out. There she is, just lifted her out. Try and get you a shot there without melting my phone. That's just the gold underneath, probably set already. It's just the fluxes. Takes a bit longer to cool down. So I'll let that cool down a bit more, and we'll run her under the tap and tip her out. See what we got. Oh, there it is. I've just put in some water and cooled it down. So now I've got to get it out of the crucible. There you go. One gold button. So what we'll do now, give that a tap. There it is. bit warm still. So we'll cool it down, give her a clean up, and see what it weighs. Righto. Alright, so just give it a bit of a wire brush. Cleaned her up. There's your little button. One few other things that I do is all your flux and that, I keep that, and because it'll have a little bit of gold in it. Same with your old crucibles, keep them, and then when you got a heap, I'll throw them through the crusher, crush them up, pan them off, get a bit of gold out, or you can just remelt all that, get it up to temperature and stir it, because there'll be a little bit of gold in it. Not much, but it's always about just making sure you get every last little bit. So that's it. The other thing, so that'll go to the refinery now. You can get a drill and drill a few shavings out of the bottom of it and keep them, just if you're a bit suspect of what your assays come back at. But I've never really had any issues with it. This gold where I'm working at the moment pretty consistently comes back about 92-93% gold and about 7% silver, and less than sort of 1% crap. So this bush method gets it pretty good. So we'll go through that in the scales now and see what we get. Cheers. Alright, so we had 254 grams before we started, so we'll put her on there now. 237, so you always lose a bit, you know, you got black sands and that other crap in there, so yeah, we've lost a bit under 20 grams, so not bad. Alright, we'll go sell that and get a paycheck.